The temperature's outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Riley. Gonna get things started. Off we go from Glendale. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Big Walter Nolan, a rookie out of Ole Miss, there to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Once again, it's Walker. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Shaheed in motion. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be let out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Forced to his right. He'll run again. And a nice run close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now this looks like a design run. There he goes again. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Play fake. Here's Brissett. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
6 yards to go.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's an Arizona first down. Throwing again, Brissett. He'll step up and run this. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
It's a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me, picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Now it's Brissett. He'll set up the screen to DeMercado. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. The open man is Wilson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Brissett. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal.
28-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Cardinals will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Seahawks offense ready now for their 2nd drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st downs.
So a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale. after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
To throw is Darnold. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. To throw again is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Calais Campbell up there to make the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Seahawks 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
In motion is Barner. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. That is caught at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. Walker
will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Seahawks take a 10-3 lead.
Cardinals 3.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense ready to take over for their second possession. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Brissett. He is hit before he can get rid of it. Down he goes. Ernest Jones getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Brissett. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Seahawks
A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
19-yard line.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver, and in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
Shotgun run now with Walker, and he'll get about 5.
Number 9, Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. That one is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing, Darnold. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale. After this, the big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. Here's Darnold. And that's over everybody out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
They'll run the toss with Walker, and this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jason Myers.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. They'll go play action here with Brissett. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Look, in Carolina, Mike, we had star linebackers. I mean, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis. The thing was, we relied on them in pass coverage every bit as much as we relied on our defensive backs. And it's clear to me this defense relies on him the exact same way. A corner or safety, I'm not sure if they could have even made a better play than he did there.
The Seahawks offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. That's dropped off for Walker. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
43-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Darnold to the air once more. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Walter Nolan. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and less than a yard.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Ground, he'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Here is Brissett. He'll get this out wide. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
That's good.
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
They'll run. It's Gimercado. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made by Julian Wall. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun is Brissett. That one caught by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A gain there of 10 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
And the Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Throw it. Brissett will set up the screen to DeMarcado. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll step up and run. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
19 yards.
First catch there for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Seahawks.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
On the ground, it's Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And the Seahawks going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First and goal.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Cardinals 3.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
This is a great
5.
example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of
They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Higgins sent in motion. No chance at all. He'll go down. Derek Hall getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are hard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It's an Arizona first down.
At the 28-yard line.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate.
And he's in! Amari DiMercado. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Cardinals are able to cut the deficit to 10.
20, Cardinals 10.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Darnold. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Cardinals 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cards offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Brissett. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their lineman out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
They'll look to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Brissett Gonna throw again. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
10 more yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
46-yard line.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Brissett gonna throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Turnover on downs.
The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Down, back at the 42.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball. And now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here is Brissett. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Pass complete there to Harrison. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to DeMarcado. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
Now, it's Brissett. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
17 yards.
Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
48-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Throw it, Brissett. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Cardinals 17.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.